Hi, I'm Julian, Sime, goaltender for the Knoxville Ice Bears. A little bit about me is I'm from Mississauga, Ontario. I grew up loving the sport of hockey. My dad got me into it, so from a young age, it kind of just stuck with me. And yeah, that's why I'm a goaltender today. So we're doing this for One Book Read City. Reading's very important as it develops your grammar, vocabulary, and communication skills, as well as your writing skills. Chapter 10, The Call. I ran into the house. At first I went to get my dad, but then I remembered he couldn't help. I took a shaky breath, then I grabbed the phone and called my mom. I tried not to cry while the phone rang. The call went to voicemail. I couldn't hold it anymore. Tears ran down my face. The dragon was going to die, and it was all my fault. My dad came running. "Zoe, what's wrong? Are you hurt?" I wasn't sure what to say would make sense. Finally, I choked out, "I really need to talk to Mom." But she isn't answering. My dad hugged me and sat down with his arm around me. "You're really missing her, aren't you?" I nodded and tried to stop crying. "She's presenting at the conference right now, so her phone must be turned off. Why don't you leave a message? I'm sure she'll call you as soon as the talk is over." Oh no, Mom's talk. It might be hours before she turned her phone back on, and by then it might be too late. I cried harder. "I know I'm not Mom, but I could try to help. Can you tell me what made you so upset?" If I told Dad about Marshmallow, he wouldn't understand at all, but maybe he could help me with the problem anyway. I was running an experiment where I fed a creature I found in the barn. It ate a bunch of one of the foods I gave yesterday, and it looked really good when I came in last night. But this morning it seems really sick. It's barely moving. I don't know what's wrong with it. Dad frowned a bit. "It's not a wild animal, is it? That could be dangerous. Maybe I should come take a look." "No, it's not really a wild animal. It's more of a creature. Mom said it was okay, and I don't think you'd really be able to see it." Dad looked confused. "Is it another one of your bug experiments? I hope it's not a spider. I really don't like spiders." I shook my head no. "I'm glad you checked with Mom first. Maybe the food you fed it was a little rough on it. Maybe how awful you felt when we went camping last summer and you ate way too many s'mores." S'mores, marshmallows, too many marshmallows. Maybe that was it. My science experiment showed me what the baby dragon liked to eat, but maybe not what he should eat. What had my parents done to make me feel better last summer? That was one of the worst stomach aches ever. Let's see. Mom lectured me about eating too much sugar, and she had me drink a lot of water and eat a really healthy meal that had no sugar. I needed to get Marshmallow some water and some healthy food right away. I jumped up and dashed to the door. Then I stopped, ran back, and gave my dad a big hug. "Thanks, Dad. I think I know how to fix it." Chapter 11. What should baby dragons eat? Marshmallow was sleeping when I got to the barn. I filled up his water dish and quietly set it near him. What foods would be healthy for a baby dragon? Mom had said that studying normal animals that might be related to the magical creatures had helped her before, like when she had the winged fox that was sick. She read about foxes and birds to figure out what to do. I ran to the bookshelf. My eyes quickly scanned the books. Bingo! I grabbed Care and Feeding of Reptiles from the second shelf. The chapter on reptile diets had just what I needed. Your pet reptile is either a carnivore, an omnivore, or an herbivore, and should be fed accordingly. If your reptile is a carnivore, offer a source of meat. Some carnivore reptiles prefer animal meat, such as mice or fish. Other carnivorous reptiles prefer smaller sources of meat, such as earthworms or crickets. If your reptile is an herbivore, offer a plant source, such as leafy greens or vegetables. If your reptile is an omnivore, it will eat some meat foods and some plant foods. There was no time to waste. I needed to figure out whether Marshmallow was a carnivore, an herbivore, or both, an omnivore. As I ran to the house for supplies, I pushed down my worries. I had to believe that this experiment would help. Hang on, baby dragon.